3, 2, 1.
Good afternoon, guys. You know, it's been a rough day. We got a low tire on our Skag. We got something in there. We done pumped it up twice. We put a plug in it last night, but we don't think it held. Come out or went too far in, we don't know. But this grass is thick. You know, 2 weeks ago, I finished this route on Friday, fighting that rain. It rained. After I got done cutting Friday, it rained all week straight. Every day. Every single day. So this is the thickest grass we've cut this year, probably. You know, some of these yards, we don't know what to do with all these clippings. We ain't got no baggage system. I mean, a lot of these subdivision yards, I don't know if y'all cut a lot of subdivision yards. We always thought that they was just cookie cutter yards, you know. No. Them are the hardest yards we've ever cut. All that edging, all that weed eating. You know, these people that grade these new houses, they don't care. It's hard to cut them. I mean, you scalp them. You look over your scalping, look over to your right, you done blew grass all in the pine straw bed. You know, they're small yards, but they take you forever to cut, and they wear you slam out.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, I went back there and push mowed this yard. I'm sure y'all heard about it already a few times. But every time I go back there, I'm like, man, I ain't doing this again. Then I get back inside and say, well, I'll do it in 2 weeks. But it's bad. But it's probably, I mean, it's got to be the most hard work I have to do in any yard that we got. The hardest work I have to do in any yard. And it's a subdivision yard. It ain't nothing. It probably ain't even a 1/4 acre lot.
Yeah, it's been a rough day.
Oh, it did land a monster quote. I mean, it's a big yard. Oh, either real high or real low.
Ain't no way we're real low.
I don't think it is. This would probably be the biggest yard we've ever cut. Not biggest yard, but the most money yard that we've ever cut. Because I mean, $600 for your yard. I couldn't imagine paying $600 to get my grass cut. Now, somebody cut it like a week ago. You know, but so now we didn't get done a week ago. It's probably 2 weeks. But this place right here, I guarantee I'd go over there by myself and spend 5 hours. If I had to guess. Yeah, we thought we had some yards that had a bunch of weed eating. No. This yard right here is on steroids compared to some of the yards we cut. This thing's got a bunch.
It's awful.
I mean, just walking around, if I went and quoted that by myself, I'd have got back in the truck. So I'm gonna have to call somebody to come help me quote this.
Look,
this right here is a lot.
I told Cody I didn't want nothing to do with it. Just I didn't even want to quote it. I didn't want to fool with it. Because I thought the lady literally would have fell out on the floor when we told her it was going to be $675. I mean, I about couldn't even tell her that. But me and Cody sat there and timed it, looked at it and thought, that's the time. I don't know. And then before we forget, we had another one 2 minutes down the road, almost exact same deal. Not nowhere near as much weed eating. There's still a bunch,
Yeah.
but not nowhere near as much. Probably half. And that was a couple acres of grass. I mean,
oh yeah, that's probably 3 acres of grass out there.
yeah. I mean, that would have been awesome to be able to land both of them. We didn't get the both. We didn't get the both of them, but we did get the one. And she did come. She did ask us to come down a little, and we did. To 600, and that seems outrageous. And it's really not a lot of grass, but
there's a tremendous amount of weed eater. I'm talking about, you might as well take you 2 rolls of weed eater line with you in your pocket. 2 of them.
all right, y'all, here is the new big yard. Show y'all a little bit. It's hard to see everything. I mean, look at all these obstacles now. I mean, some of it's not going to be bad. I don't know if you can see up there though. There's a section with the chain link fence up there. Chain link fence over there. Two separate deals. They did not connect. Around that barn. I'll show y'all more later, but this is just a little glimpse. We got to get busy. Yeah, so y'all seen the push mower is not gonna work, which we, you know, kind of thought that. I mean, what do, you know? I've been an advocate for wanting to get rid of that walk behind because we just don't use it, and you know. But this was the one concern that I did have. What if we end up in a situation where we have to give away a big account for, but just because we don't have anything to get in the gate? Now, that's a slim chance, but this is a prime example. They just got a ton of work out there. And if we didn't have an option with a smaller mower, you know, then we wouldn't be able to do it. So, I don't know. It's still a few and far between. But this yard and the next two, if we have time to get to them, which I don't think we will. But I think we'll get to one of them, but I don't know if we'll get to two of them. But that next one, if we get to it, we'll go ahead and go, because it's the same situation. We can use the walk behind over there. We were going to use the push mower over there. We do got to cut that strip back to the barn down through here and cut this. She said we didn't have to cut quite as much as the last guy was doing, but I mean, it ain't but like, you know, 2 extra passes. All she's really talking about not doing, so might as well do it. pretty much.
Well, we lost a little bit of time having to go get a mower.
Yeah. We'd have had to do that anyway.
Huh?
We'd have had to do that anyway.
Yeah, swap a mower.
Yeah.
You.
Alright, that's a wrap, y'all. Me and Gabriel tomorrow, we got, I don't know, I have to look at the list. We got some pine straw to put out and probably, let's see. We got 2 on the list that we did not get to today. Three yards we didn't get to today. One of them we were there, and thankfully we didn't get to cut it, or it'd be 9:30 right now. So, but anyways, a little more time than we were hoping to spend here. I was hoping we could just do 2 hours, but ended up being 3. Right at it. Tomorrow we got 1, and then a quote, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7, 8. Plus some pine straw. But overall, I mean, it was a good day, and we did more than what we were expecting to do. So, okay, you know, there's always a bright side to it, I guess. And we were what, 100 is something, I don't remember. It's in the last video. But then today, what'd you say the number should have been?
800.
8, right at 800 around there, yeah. And we originally told her 675, which I thought was just gonna be high. I mean, I was literally thinking $1.33 a minute's our minimum. Let's write out, you know, 78, call it 80, just say $80 an hour. I figured when we got done, we would have been more around the 100 to 110 an hour because we'd have got done faster, but it ended up being 90 cents an hour. And then when you take out the fact that I had to drive 10 minutes back here, swap a mower, 10 minutes back, and then the spray, I mean, we're way under our money. But I mean, that's what me and Cody was just sitting here talking about. You know, what do we do next time this comes up? What do we do with this lady up here that won't let us on her property? I mean, I know what the answer is with this lady. You just don't do it. You just cut her off, and that's just it. We cannot do that. I know we can't do it. She's gotten lucky every single time. Like today, we kind of ran out of time and decided we'd just leave them 2 in Buckhannon, you know, so we're not out there at somebody's house at 9 o'clock at night trying to cut grass like a bunch of crackheads. But so by us having to go back to Buckhannon in the morning or sometime tomorrow, that just helps her case out even more, because that saves 10 minutes. So now instead of her being what, 18-minute drive, she's 8.
Yeah.
So man, I mean, so I have to go get it. I mean, at that point, you know, I don't know. But anyways, the whole route thing, the walk behind thing, it's just, I don't know what to do. I don't know. The problem really is that we're part-time and we're just cramming everything we can do into each day. And it really just makes it tough, because trying to be as efficient, trying to not backtrack, trying not to do all of those things, but be limited on time, and then still be accepting new quotes, and it just creates a issue, a really big issue. But I mean, I don't know. You want to grow at the same time, you know. So I guess it's kind of growing pains, trying to figure everything out. All right, so yeah, we ended up doing $1,980 today. So that's a little bit more than you know, obviously what we were thinking. And then for tomorrow, we're going to be at, assuming, well, I have no idea about this quote, and so don't know what we're going to get there, and I'm guessing we're going to run up there and get that lady we had to skip the day. Yeah, roughly we're gonna be at another $1,100 roughly probably tomorrow, 1110 plus the 1980. So yeah, we're gonna be just a couple $100 shy of what we did last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need a raise. What do you reckon?
I'm just gonna have to get paid one of these days.
All right, y'all.